So I got relegated. What's up everyone, how's it going? So today, yes it's true, I got relegated, and not just to get relegated, I got relegated live on Twitch stream. So there was no way out for me, I was screwed, it was horrific, it was rough. There is the final table from our one season in Serie A with tiny Messina, and we finished on 24 points, we were relegated by 5 points. Rough season, it was so tough. We managed to get to Serie A finally from Serie B after 6 seasons in Serie B, but 1 season in Serie A was too much for that squad. Do you know, I think we had a bit of a rough deal. We fought to the end. As you can see here, we're playing against Inter Milan at home. It's 2-2 at that point after an hour. They were second in the league. If we got something out of that match, we were on for something. As the time went on. We needed more than a point out of that match. We needed a win. You can see on the far side of the table there. We were still 4 or 5 points off the bottom with a pretty easy run in, comparably, but what happened in this Inter game kind of killed us. 89 minutes on the clock. You can see my reaction there. It looks like I knew what was coming, right? It looks like I knew what was coming. Ball comes out to the left. Anderson, they've got so many good players. The ball comes into Nico Barella and Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the 89th minute. Sorry, the 90th minute, gave into the lead. Now after that, it just snowballs. We lost our next 5 matches. In fact, here is what the run-in for us looked like. Yeah, it's not too pretty, right? We had a little bit of a comeback here. 3-4 games drawing, losing by the odd goal, and a win against Empoli and Bologna. And then it went absolutely as wrong as could be. Genoa beat us, and Lazio destroyed us 1-5. Juventus beat us 7-0. And then we lost the 2-3. There's that game against Inter 2-3. Cagliari 1-2, which was a hammer blow. And we're going to get to that next because something happened in that match that I've never seen, and I do not ever want to see it again. In fact, I'll show you it right now. Do you know what, for this, it's probably best I just sit back and you hear the footage and watch what exactly happened. It's 1-0 at this point against Cagliari. We're actually starting to play really well, and we're in the ascendancy. We're going to equalise any minute, or so I thought. It's definitely better. Cavaliero, all right, little Cruyff flick there, big man. Right, Gudej, he's going to go left, is he? Drives through the middle. Wow, my days. I mean, wait for it. What was the point of charging forward? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Pretty brutal, right? Pretty brutal, and that was us gone, dusted, back to Serie B. So what this video is about is how to bounce back after a season like that. In reality, we went to Serie A pretty underprepared. We didn't have enough money. We built Messina up from scratch. We've had no money right the way through. The budget they gave us for Serie A was 3 million. Now we've been relegated back to Serie B. Major reworks in the go. A mini rebuild, if you like. All starts with the finances. Look at the difference in finances now. From one season in Serie A, we're buying and selling a few assets. We're now in 36 million in the profit. Messina are now comfortable, and it's allowed us to have a bit more movement in transfer market. Now, if you look at the transfer history for this season, you can see what's been going down. So I've spent 4.4 million in Serie B, but it's not what I've spent. It's the volume of players. I think we need some big-time surgery in the off-season, and this is what we've done. You can see there's 22 players I have brought in. 22. And on the other side, just above my head there, we brought in 15 million. A lot of these players had clauses in their contract where if we were relegated, we had to accept the bid. Key players such as Tommaso Baldanzi has left the club. He's gone to Serie A to Udinese, and he's not getting a game, by the way. We also lost both of our keepers. So this guy, Dorian Jaskowski, was the only player in the first 7 seasons of Messina that we spent any money on. £1,000 we spent on him. Genoa came in, 3.4 million. He goes back to Serie A. They also took our reserve keeper, Thomas Miller, so I had to put 2 new keepers in for the first team. But 15 million in, 4.4 million spent, 10 million profit, but we've got 22 new players in and some big time difference makers, I believe. So last season we had a massive problem with crosses from corners, from open play. We were just conceding goals all over the place. So what I've done is I wanted a dominating goalkeeper. So that's what to do. Have a look at your last season. Where do you need to improve? And fix it. Fix it as fast as you can. So, Gomez comes in. He's 36. I don't care because he's 6'5". He's got aerial presence. Communication is there. He's the keeper so far. And so far this season, he's only conceded 5. He's saved 2 penalties. He's an absolute unit. Now, just in front of him, we needed some better centre-backs. We did a bit of money ball signings, like the chalkboard video that we went through. And we found Ricolu. Now, he's 29 years old. You can see he's 6'5". His jumping reach is there. His strength, his positioning. He's a good all-round centre-back. And you can see from his first few games, 4 goals in 8 games, 7.95 average rating. We moneyballed him. We found him in Portuguese 3rd division, and he's the player of the season so far. He's been a different level. So improve where you had to from the season before. We had no width out wide. We've got new wingers in. We've improved all over the place, and it's led to us currently sitting. We've just finished the stream just now, top of the league. We haven't lost yet. The difference is night and day. You can see the schedule here. This is last season, the start of last season. Now, this season, bit different, right? Bit different, right? The only loss is Sassuolo, who has Serie A in the Coppa Italia first round. And other than that, we've been super solid. We've stopped conceding goals. We're scoring goals. We're sitting pretty top of the league. Our player, João Ricolu, we signed on Moneyball, is the best player in the league so far. Whether that stays, I don't know, but we'll see. We've had to sell players because of clauses, things like that, but we've managed to keep a really tight team, and 22 players is a lot of players to bring in, but Messina are back on the rise. So last season, tactically, we got a bit lost, a bit desperate. We weren't getting results. We were trying 5, 6, 7, 8 different formations. Nothing was working, when in reality, the players just weren't good enough. We could have had the best formation going. We would not have got the points. So big drive on recruitment this season. I've got a couple of different formations I'm going with. The first clutch of games, we've gone with this one. I really want to try and get a flat 3 and a 4-3-3 working because you rarely see it. You rarely see it. So we've got the 4-3-3 there. We've also got these offset 4-4-2 if you like. And in reserve, I've got a 3 at the back system as well. Hopefully we won't need that because this one has done the business. I do want to try this position occasionally, being a wide target forward as well, because I've got the player perfect for that in Billy Sweeney over from Ireland. You can see when he slots in that position there, the attributes for it are perfect: balance, jumping reach, heading. He's a good size as well. So I kind of want to try that just for my own curiosity, really. But at the minute, we're going with a 4-3-3, flat 4-3-3 with 2 bombing forwards, midfielders as well. Big Chris drops into these positions there to allow other players to bomb past him. So far, so good. Sorry for the lack of Messina updates. There's been all sorts going on away from the channel, but there is the latest update. We've got into Serie A. Finally we got there, but Serie A didn't treat us too well. Underprepared, not enough money. I'm confident now, though, that this team are going to get us back there, and then Serie A, watch out.